What's the bad saying one here? Today we're going to be doing my top 10 list right before the anniversary. This is for May 2026. It's being recorded on the 4th of May, and I'm going to get this ready. So this is currently the release up to Legend, Goku, Black, Ultra, Super Villain, Rose. Of course, the meta has been shifted because of him, so we're going to see who the best characters are. And we're going to start with number 10, which is a shared spot for me because I couldn't decide. It's going to be shared between Legend, Piccolo, and LF Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I think these guys are kind of similar. It's just where are you using them? I still use Gohan in like hybrids, and I'll throw them on the something team with the GT characters, the GT Super Saiyan 4s, which are higher up on the list. I just think that these characters they get crushed by Rose. Piccolo especially. Piccolo can still like annihilate any team just because of how much damage Piccolo does. Like the best setup for him probably is just Buuhan, Purple Cell, and him. Yeah, Purple Cell and him. Of course, Piccolo has the 100% damage bar penetration, which is it's gonna hurt no matter who you hit, even if they cancel buffs, because they can't cancel, I believe, ultimate. They can't cancel this because it's an effect on the ultimate, on activation. So there's that. He, of course, has the cost increase when he gets hit. One thing I'll say about Piccolo is he cannot tank a hit, and he's all feature boost, so it's going to be worse for him. But yeah, Gohan, of course, is still very broken. This character with his... It's the disrupt he has with his key reduction plus his lock-in combined with other characters' disrupt. That's why like Vegito and Gohan was so oppressive because, what was it? Vegito destroyed a card and lowered card draw speed and some key along with his key reduction. And you were locked in. It was so annoying. Yeah, but his revive, his insane damage, him on hybrids, he's just a monster still. It's just that. But anyway, that's why they're at number 10. Number 9 is going to be a character that has actually fallen quite a bit for me. It is Ultra Kid Buu. This guy, I still think he's pretty good. Like, Kid Buu can do a lot of damage, but the big issue is where are you using him? Are you going to run him on PO with, like, Rose and, Nappa? At that point, I would probably rather run Buuhan instead. But I do think Kid Buu is still good. He still is a core member on the Buu Saga team next to the Ultra Buuhan and, of course, Vegito. I just think maybe there would be a better meta for them when they revisit the Buu Saga team. Maybe he'll be a core member on it. Kid Buu is a character that can come back anytime just because of his... It's mainly this. It's the stacking of this cut pen damage card penetration. It's pretty good. He has a lock-in blue card. When he has an 8-week green card, which is a short animation. Which, why those exist, I don't know. He has, there's something else he has nullify attribute attack rates and normal conditions for 60 counts. So that means, like, Bardock and Trunks cannot inflict him with their cost increase for the first third of the fight. Which is pretty good. That's why he's at number 9. Let's move on to number 8, which is going to be LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku with his unique equip. This guy, of course, is one of the characters that really forced out the purples just because he would lock them in for 3 counts and he'd be able to kill someone. I just think because Rose can go type neutral so easily, it hurts him. It hurts the Ultra, so it hurts him as well. But this guy is pretty good with his cover rescues. He's got, of course, the hard hitting. He hits pretty hard. He, I believe, does support. Does he need support? I cannot remember. He doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't. But yeah, I mean, he's a character that I think is just going to age well as GT gets better. Like, we get a new LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for anniversary. I think this guy can come back. It's just, GT is not in a great spot right now. Probably the best lineup for GT is just Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then Super Baby 2, I think is the best lineup. Because it's just, you're just putting all your power and faith into the yellow characters. You're 4 times Zenka buffing this character. And Zenka buffing the Ultra. That's what I think is so great about this character. But, I mean, he could move up higher if GT gets help, but we'll see how that goes. He's at number 8. Let's go to number 7, which, of course, is going to be the Ultra. So I put these guys, like, next to each other because I would say they're kind of attached to the hip at this point. You don't run one without the other. You're not going to, because this guy just has such a big restriction of needing another GT character. This guy's still annoying. Like, a weak green card, the lock, the seal, Rose can be a problem for him, even though he's blue, because he can just go to uncancelable type neutral, aim those guy removes buffs, and just ult him, and they removes his first life. I still think the Gokus are still good as a duo, and I'm going to be using them for a video I'm going to record today. I'm going to use them on some family team with Gohan, see how well these characters have aged. They probably still would be pretty good, but yeah, this guy with his cover change attack, his stacking of damage guard penetration on the blast cards, all the healing he's doing, he's pretty good. That's why he is at number 7. Now number 6, we're going into the big boys now. Is going to be Legend Super Vegito. This guy I think is pretty good in this meta, just because who are you facing that's really a threat to this guy, like yellow characters? Besides Bardock, I'm not running into Kid Buu. I don't really see. I think I've fought one Namek Goku this season, and that's surprising. So yeah, Namek Goku's gone. Kid Buu is very rare. You fight a Kid Buu, and that's pretty much it. That's all the yellows. Like, unless I'm like missing someone, I don't run into Baby. I don't run into the Gammas. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, actually, I haven't ran into this season. That yellow Super Saiyan 4 Goku, it's just weird. But this guy's pretty good. He can even get around yellows with his type neutral ultimate. He hits pretty hard with him stacking damage guard penetration on his strikes. 30%, so you use 3 cards. That is 90% damage guard penetration. That's like half of their most characters' damage guard. Yeah, but I think Vegito's going to age pretty well. If we get some Fusion Warrior help for part 1, he could see some resurgence. Yeah, there's that. He's very flexible with being a Saiyan, Fusion Warrior, and Buu Saga character. He's very good on the Buu Saga team next to, of course, Buuhan and Kid Buu. I think he's a pretty good character. He has the Vanish Restore on green. He has ways of getting around Bardock's cost increase, because when he has the, the gauge. When unique gauge comes full, he's going to cancel out your generates in normal conditions, and while in release type, he's going to nullify them. So, yeah. I mean, Vegito's pretty good. That's why he is at number 6. Number 5 is Ultra Buuhan. This guy's falling a lot. It's only because of Rose, because Rose can just destroy him with one blue card. Because Buuhan doesn't get his time neutral defensively until he's used all the auto counters. Which most times I find I want in that release gauge as soon as possible. Because that way he can actually start living things. He can ignore cost increases. He's still very good, and Rose doesn't really blue card buff, so he's going to hit him with a type neutral blue. Buuhan is still a character I think that's pretty good. He has to, of course, build up with 30 every 10 counts, so 80 counts. So 50 counts later, he can get his full damage. I think him having the release type gauge, this is really what I like about him. When he gets into release type, he gets key protection, he gets nullify damage received, element disadvantage. He goes type neutral defensively, so there's that. And he gets nullify attribute downgrade, so his cost increase can't be used. Yeah, and I think that's pretty good about him, but I mean, just his color isn't very good. If we get a green Legend Broly for part 1, he could see some resurgence, because guess what? The green's going to protect the red. But anyway, that's why he's at number 5. Number 4, I'm just going to speed run through these, and you guys know how busted some of these characters are. Nappa Vegeta, they're a character that snipes you with their blue card. They have very good tanking, they have a second life, which, I mean, it can be nullified, but you need to run a Sun Family character with Rose. Piccolo can nullify it permanently. They're very strong once they go in the Vegeta, type neutral green. Anyway, that's why they're at number 4. Number 3, we have Ultra Sword of Hope Trunks. I think this guy is like a top 3 character. Like, he is busted. You use him on hybrids. Like, I used him on a video where I visited him with the Xeno Trunks and then Future Gohan. I've never seen him do that much damage, but that was just putting all my eggs into the Sword of Hope Trunks basket. So I was doing, this guy, of course, has the cost increase. He has, once he gets his gauge, he's an offensive threat. Because he goes type neutral offensively when he enters the battlefield. He also has, of course, the sub-count increase on green, so you can lock someone in. The Sword of Hope is killing most characters if you are smart about it. Like, I don't ever see a Rose live my Sword of Hope slash. Never. There's that. But yeah, I think he's a character that's going to age pretty well if Future gets more help, if Hybrid gets more help. Like, Future's in a really good spot. For some reason, they're releasing content on the 7th this week, so we may be getting a unique equip for Yellow Goku Black, but maybe not. So I want to do the top 10 list because I was waiting for this morning to find out. But anyway, that's why he's at number 3. Now I'm just going to go over the top 2. It's Bardock and Rose. Bardock, of course, has his indestructible state, which is pretty good. His cost increasing. He can actually do a lot of damage. I've seen Bardock, like, nuke a red Buuhan, do like 70% to Buuhan because he crits. Like, Bardock's a character that's very underrated on the damage side. I think he's a very good damaging character. The big thing with Bardock characters is they are very tied to one team because they are only on Saiyans. But I think he's a character that's going to age pretty well. This very yellow color is going to be good, so against any new purples, he'll be good. But let's see. Let's talk about the number 1 character, which is Rose. What do I need to say about this guy? Blue cards, ultimates, a lot of blue cards, a lot of ults, type neutral everywhere. He's running the game. I just think this guy is just so oppressive, but probably we'll see a green in part 1, but anyway, that's the top 10 list. So to recap, number 10 was LF Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Legend Piccolo. 9 was Ultra Kid Buu. 8 was LS Super Saiyan 4 Goku. 7 was Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku. 6 was Legend Super Vegito. 5 was Ultra Buuhan. 4 was Nappa and Vegeta. 3 was Ultra Sword Pup Trunks. And 2 was Legend Bardock. And 1 is Legend Goku Black. I can name some honorable mentions. Fusing Super Gogeta. Ultra Fusion Zamasu, I think, is in a really good spot right now. LF Perfect Cell. Form Cell is another character you could name. The Cell. Orange Piccolo. But yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.